This Verzuz is so crazy. I can't even wait till it's over to do this little review. It's still going on, as you can see in the background. Mario's performing right now. This Verzuz, Timbaland, Swiss, Triller. Let's keep the alcohol out of the equation going forward, because it's just giving too much at this point. That pre-show or whatever that was in the beginning, train wreck. Okay, can you say train wreck? So the pre-show was Bobby V and Ray J. I think that was supposed to be a team versus Pleasure P and Sammie. I was excited until I was no longer excited. Okay, I mean, the entire night was filled with pitchiness, needed auto-tune real bad, off key. It was just, what is happening? Okay, first of all, the minute Sammie started out, a whole entourage literally like walked through his whole performance, and of course it was Ray J's people. The obnoxiousness is just too much sometimes. Like, Brandy's brother, pipe down please for a second. It was just giving real disrespectful. Like, Sammie was a little too hyped for me. Like, don't get me wrong, because I like the way, like, don't get me wrong, like, Sammie was that dude back in the day, but it's like, you ain't got that many hits to be so hyped. Calm down. Bobby V was doing his thing. He came what needed and did what needed to be done. He came and did what he was paid to do. Ray J had this little attitude thing going, but then it got to a point where, like, they was kind of low-key disrespecting him. Like, singing his song before he even started singing it. One thing I will say about Ray J and Brandy, they gonna support each other. Okay? Because Brandy was on the sideline like a proud mom. One wish. Get it. Get what? Ride for your brother, though. Hats off for that. It was just a train wreck that I wanted to stop. And then I don't know whose idea was it to have a live band, because everybody wants to feel like they really doing something. Even the band was off key, off note, whatever. I'm not an artist. I felt like it was so much chaos. Like, this is literally what it sounded like to me. You ain't got no real hits on it. You got hits. We got hits. But got hits. This is what I do. I sing this one record and y'all sing like Raycon paid for this. Raycon sponsored it. So if y'all want to go there, we could go there. I mean, you had people singing off key, talking while they singing. The band is off key. Everything was just like, what is happening right now? And then at one point, Ray J was sitting there like, you know, when you so twisted that you gotta like start focusing to make sure you don't lose your mind or pass the hell out, and you just be like, I'm good. That's what he was giving. Drunk uncle on the side. Like, it just started getting real intense. Like, him and Sammie, it was like, oh, they might have to throw hands after this, because it was getting really nasty. Started talking about money. It was doing the most. And it was like, I would have been perfectly okay with Bobby V versus Pleasure P, because I was riding for Pleasure P. And at the end of the day, if you want to just talk about hits for hits, I feel like he won the entire thing. However, it wasn't to the end where I was just like, yeah. Now you get like, he felt like he was getting played because they was cutting his music off. And it was like, first of all, cut all of y'all off, okay? Security. Get all of them off the stage at this point. Like, we ain't come here for y'all. No disrespect. Y'all is the pre-show to the main attraction. The one wish joke, it was going too much. Like, okay, we get it. That's his biggest hit. It's a bop. But my one wish was for them to get off that stage. It was the pitchiness. It was the vocally challenged up on that stage. It was making me itch. I could not take it. Do y'all hear yourself? And don't y'all blame it on holding that child now. Okay? And low-key, Sammie, you was mad because Sammie sang your song and he sang it way better. But it was, it was a little overkill with Sammie. It's like, all right, let that man. It was just too much. It was too much. And we didn't even get to the main attraction yet. And all of this drama was going on. Where was security? So now part 2, let's get into the main attraction. So let's get into Omarion versus Mario. First of all, we waited like a whole decade for them to come out. It's like y'all had more than enough time with that train wreck that was out there to get your shit together and come right on out. Poor D-Ray was trying his best to keep the crowd. So then they come out. Omarion with his purple suit. I don't know what that outfit was, but he looked good. Omarion on the 1s and 2s looking good, his brother. And then Mario come out, looking too damn good. And Omarion starts with the just get into it and touch. You want to move. So he had the little mouthpiece and everything. I said, oh, he about to bust out the moves tonight. But guess what? Mario said, hold up. I got moves too. I got backup dancers too, bro. So, it's simple. It was Mario for me. I feel like he gave clean, he gave smooth R&B, and he can sing. Okay? Like, he got hits, and he got a voice. He sounds good. He performs clean and gives you real R&B, that real sexy, just, ooh. And he just looks so damn good doing it. He's just a real polished artist, and I appreciated that performance. Was talking a lot of shit too, but I mean, it's Verzuz, that's what it's for. For all of you that said that Omarion was going to body him, I think y'all owe him an apology, because he did not body him. Let's be clear. I'm sorry. I know there's a lot of B2K Omarion fans up in here. And don't get me wrong, I like B2K too. But that man cannot sing. He can't sing for shit. He is a studio singer. The dancing is just too much. It's too much. It wasn't clean. For me, it just felt chaotic. And because his vocals are so bad, I couldn't even get into the performance. I couldn't even get into the hits. I'm sorry. I love Omarion. I think he's such an amazing artist. And, I love his zen. But he can't sing. And this was it for me. It was the watermelon eating between him and his brother. The fuck was that? Was that supposed to turn women on? Because that shit was weird as hell to me. I'm sorry. That was like... I feel like it was a great idea, but the execution was not given. The stage got very weird. You and your brother are two grown-ass men eating, like... I'm sorry. Tonight's Verzuz was a train wreck. And I want to personally apologize to Mario for having to be a part of it. Because it was not given. It was not given, and that is my opinion. Mario for the win. Who's up next? And by the way, Verzuz for the East Coast. I know y'all on LA time, but we are not over here. And we got work in the morning. Okay? It is 1 something in the morning, and I'm over here trying my best to get through this. Got to do better, Verzuz.